Hey, we got a new one here from Camper Van Kevin. He answers questions that were posted by people on his Patreon page. So I guess you have to join his Patreon, and then you can ask him a question. And if you're not on his Patreon, he won't answer your question. I guess that's the way it works. Anyway, one of the questions was, what about the tiny shack? What about that prepper shack that he spent so much time last year building there, somewhere in the mountains of New Mexico, and then he left it and hasn't been back since? He says he still has it. He says he's still planning to go back there sometime. But of course, other things have taken precedence in his life, including his health stuff, which he's had to go to Arizona to deal with. So he's in Arizona for the time being. He had been quartzite before that. He was up in Colorado before that. And when he left the Pepper Shack there, was I guess last fall sometime. And, you know, he said he was going to come back to the Prepper Shack sometime around the end of the year, early January, before the new administration took over, I guess, because I guess he thought the whole place was going to come tumbling down. I don't know, and he would be safe there. Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, change of plans for Kevin. He's still waiting on having some medical stuff done, and then it's going to take some recovery, and it'll still be a while probably before he gets back to New Mexico. But he says he's still planning to go back and check out the shack. Hey, we got a new one from one of Vancity Adventures, Sarah there. We were saying how, you know, we don't see enough nomads, you know, getting out of their comfort zone. Just staying around Arizona, you know, maybe Southern California, Arizona, Southern California, maybe go up to Nevada, you know, I don't know. There's big Baja California, you know, and that's where she is, Mexico. Anyway, good video here. Yeah. Nice to see someone down in Baja. Oh, yeah. All right, we got Samantha Olmstead, the former flight attendant. Actually, she's going to be a flight attendant again. She's just waiting she's getting called back to her job, but it's going to be a couple more weeks. And so she decided to take a trip southwest from where she was staying with her mom there in Minneapolis. And, yeah, she's looking for a place to sleep overnight. And does she want to risk going up this kind of slippy road there in her van? I don't know. Just before the bear came up and grabbed the lunch. No bear. Anyway, but we do have a kitty. Anyway, yeah, you know, there's some yeah, it's not too much snow. Oh, she says it's New Mexico she's headed towards, you know. There is a prepper shack there, a nice purple prepper shack somewhere in New Mexico that's been sitting empty for a long time. I don't know. You know, we're trying to, you know, get people together here on the channel. You know, we're trying to get Unstoppable Morgan and Sam there, Inspirational Nomad, together down in Florida. Now we're, you know, maybe we should get Samantha and Kevin. Maybe at least Kevin could, you know, slip her the key to the prepper shack there and check it out. At least, you know, check it out, make sure everything's okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, you know, we're trying to put these nomads together. Minivan Lee, I want to check out what's in her bug out bag. Oh, yeah. Hope there's a pair of camo shorts in there. RV Texas, y'all, what they learned after that big winter storm there last week in Texas. Yeah, well, you know, it's probably lessons they won't have to apply anytime soon, because it's probably it's supposed to be in the 70s there today. So looks like winter's over, and aren't we all glad? Donna Vanlife seems to be scaling back her traveling life, at least for the moment. She just sold her folding bike. Oh, that was pretty neat. Hey, Alpha Nomad Elvis there, staying in his lane there. He has a video here where he needs some repairs done to his Lisa Marie vehicle, and he actually got one of his patrons or whatever, one of his good buddies there on YouTube to spring for the parts, but now he's got to find a mechanic to put the parts in, and one of them is a tie rod. So yeah, so you know a good mechanic. I guess he's still down there in Florida, right? So find a good mechanic in Florida that doesn't work real expensive, and maybe he can donate his services and help Elvis get Lisa Marie ship shape for more travels. Don't go to California, Elvis. Stay far away from California. Be careful. Vancity Vanlife driving around there, beautiful British Columbia, hit a bump or something, and he started to smell tequila. And then he realized his little liquor cabinet there jarred all the bottles around and busted his fancy tequila container there. So he's lost his, he only had 1 or 2 sips of the tequila container and it's already busted, but the rest of it there is okay, but no more tequila, at least till he visits another liquor store there in beautiful British Columbia. Darn! That's, you know, again, we talk about a lot of the hazards of nomad living, and be very careful where you put your liquor and make sure it's not going to bounce around and smash up if you hit a bump. Ooh, letters. Life of Chuck says, damn, I came here to read all the comments bashing Line Screw and found nothing. Zero zilch, I'm disappointed. There were a number of them. I didn't just delete any of them. You know, we believe in freedom of speech here. Just look harder. I don't know. They were there. Robert the Traveler says, another factor that will soon hurt the YouTube nomads is the price of fuel. They will be SCREWED when the gas hits $3.50 a gallon. Yeah, and then KCADV says, yeah, and then add to that overcrowded public and private campgrounds. Yeah, we're going to have a fun 2021, right? And this could last into 2025, some people say. High gas prices, crowded campgrounds, next couple of years. Oh, yeah. Brian Heffernan said Elvis needs to get a vehicle with lane assist. I have one and it works great. I always stay in my lane. That's right, Elvis. Rosie warned you, stay in your lane. Yeah, we've all noticed this, William Oliver. So funny how the Mars rover photos look like quartzite. They do, don't they? Oh my, yeah, the only problem is you won't be able to breathe there, you know, but other than that, it looks just like quartzite. Jane Delaney says, the Nomads content has become redundant. Our country, I guess that's the United States of America, is filled with awe-inspiring and fascinating places. Or you could say that's Canada too, right? Anyway, yet they rarely film anything that is fresh or memorable anymore. On a plus, I continue to enjoy the adventures of Foresty Forest and Slim Potato Head. Of course, both are Canadians, and both who spend a lot of their time in Canada. Foresty Forest, pretty much all his time. Slim Potato Head, a good amount of his time. Although, you know, back when the borders were open, Slim Potato Head was down in the States and even Mexico many times. Nathan Urick says you have to give credit where credit is due. Derek, at least, is thinking of an exit plan by purchasing him a home base. Good job. Well, and Kevin, whatever you want to call him, he's got the Prepper Shack, and he said he's going back one of these days, so he's covered too. How about you? You're a nomad. I mean, you nomads out there, do you have a home base? What happens if things get worse? You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. Mark from Arizona says, I watched Nomadland for the second time and caught things I missed the first time when I watched it. The movie still struck me as if this can be any one of us. I thought all the non-professional actors did an excellent job and could not tell any difference. Yeah, those full-time nomads, they blended right in with the regular professional actors, didn't they? Enjoyed how the writer wove the real stories of Linda May, Swanky, and Bob Wells together. Yeah, very, very cool. I still liked it. Go see it. If you want to see it in a theater, though, go fast, because we're hearing from many people that there's hardly anybody in the theaters for the screenings of that. So you'll be able to see it on Hulu for a while, I guess, or wherever. But the theater version is going to be being pulled pretty soon, I would guess. If they're not getting anyone in the theaters, then. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. It is the 24th of February, 2021. Vlog Under.